do not forgive somebody who has hurt you, then it means you are telling God that deal with me as I've also dealt with that person.
Wow. If I train my child such that he comes out of school and he cannot do an alternative job, then I think as a parent, I am failing.
The midnight that you cannot sleep and thinking about this child, tell yourself, Lord, I hand over this my wayward child unto you.
It is not about the job the person is doing in terms of what we think. But at the end of the day, is it the will of God?
I think that it's very unhealthy for couples to be talking about breaking up and threatening them. It doesn't really solve. If the person is unrepentant, that cannot change it. Start with prayer.
One of the sickness that I pray to God everybody will get one in his life before they die and become a ghost is toothache. I don't know if you had toothache before.
I've had it before. You can't sleep.
The anointing doesn't solve it.
No. Watch Weekend Family Review with Dollarich every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and a repeat at 7 p.m. Weekend Family Review, bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow's generations.
Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever and ever.
Dear precious one, the year 2017 must and should be your year of God's glory. Come join hundreds of families praying to bring back the glory due them in their relationships, marriages, and businesses. The most dangerous side to life is fighting the battle of the unseen.
Weekend Review with Dollarich on GTV Live presents Redeeming the Family Glory.
An atmosphere of worship and prayer to break bondages, curses, and to walk in liberty through a fulfilled life. GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, invite you to come intercede, rebuild, and to restore the family glory.
The venue is Solid Rock Chapel, Glory Cathedral, North Kaneshi, opposite St. Teresa School, with Reverend Dr. Josephine Aqua. Date, Sunday 8th January 2017. Time, 8 a.m. sharp.
Theme, Breaking Ancestral Umbilical Cord. Precious one, Evangelist Johnny Cole Dollarich of Weekend Review Show on GTV Live believes it's not too late for you and your family. Come, redeem the family glory through relentless prayer.
Wow, what can we say? If the Lord be on our side, who can be against us? This is 2017. I will say to God be the glory for how far he has brought us. And you know, the program is Weekend Family Review Show with me, Johnny Cole Dollarich. And our core mandate has not changed. We are still bringing the families together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. I want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to all my viewers out there, all my fathers in ministries, my mothers in ministry, those of you who have been praying for the success of this program. My crew, everyone who has been there, since the starting of this program to this very day, and we say a happy new year to you all. God richly bless you. We are about to do our topic for the day today too, but you know, before we ended the year, we began with this worship time, and it was awesome. We are continuing today too, and I'm so blessed having this beautiful lady with me, Nyamidie. You know what? She will be blessing us any moment from now, but take this opportunity, call somebody also to call somebody to tune in to watch the program. And as usual, we still have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich. Just get connected with us. Let's do the show together. Let me go to her. She and the team are ready, even as the organists begin to give us the key, and as we put ourselves in that worship mood, and as we start the day with the freshness of oil, the freshness of anointed, something is going to happen. Nyamidia, take us on now.
Jehovah Beshau, Jehovah Beshau, entity. Sawa bravo yimusa. Zeye mawa,
Now, wow. It's just by the grace. Every set. Oh, Nyame. Naduma. Rako. Mawotse. Sanya. Wote. Mrs. Sawa Bravo Yimusam. Yeah, Mawa. Onyashe. Na wa awo every set onyame natumo na wote sania awote na kamini hino empo masana mafata na suwemra mesia Yesu wasisa metibie why me o centrally no the mercy baby pa Jehovah Sabaoth onu na why me say yo me see ebeye ye what serati wo mudia Yehovah wo mudia ebeye ye na kamini na Masana mafato Nasu amra mesia Yesu Wasesa metibiyo Waya me osachani No demiasi baby bo Yehovah Sabaoth Ono na waya me seye Mesi ebeye Serati wo mudia ebeye ye Sema wo dinisa eyame enyame Sema wo dinisa eyame enyame Sema dinisa Ayine Lokia Tofekie Lako Ezeke Platose Malukeze Eyame Yami Sema Wotiniso Ayine Eyame Yami Sema Wotinisa Eyame Yami Sema
I don't know how you are feeling, but 2017, there's something that I have for you. It's a good news, and it is that God will provide. I don't know how you ended 2016, but trust me, we are starting 2017 on a fresh note. Look, every defeat is over, every downcast is over, every trouble, every challenge has been dealt with by the blood of Jesus. This year, your life will be a story to be told, not just any story, but a good story. If you were not recognized, this year you will be recognized. Maybe you were hidden at the back, but this is the time that you will shine. Your family will shine. Your glory will be seen. Your family and your marriage will be sweet. I don't know about you, but I'm so blessed this morning. I want to say a big thank you to Nyamedie and the team for passing through. But quickly, let's look at it. You are coming up with your album launch or something. Yes. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, please, God willing, it will be coming on this year, 2nd April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
2nd April.
Where, location and time?
Yeah, the location will be around either a Grace Chapel or my church, Kingdom Power Family.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you are yet to decide on which, but it's to be in April.
God
willing.
Yeah,
God willing.
All
right. So I don't know. You sing so powerfully. For how long have you been in this singing ministry?
Yeah. Let me say,
The album that I'm just coming out with, I wrote it 16 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is my first album.
This is an incubation.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has taken a lot of oil.
Yes.
I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Wow. 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 You are doing well. And if somebody want to contact you, is there any way, I mean, a number? How do we get to you?
Yes, please. Please, you can contact me on 0244
right
15 54 56.
Okay.
Or 0267 28 38 05.
Okay.
Yes, please.
You know, some of us, our hearing and our writing is very slow. So give me the numbers again gradually. 0244 15
54
56.
Yes, please.
And then the 02
and 0267 28 38 05. Yes, please.
Right.
Yeah.
So anytime we can get you,
yes,
if
please.
you have to. We have a lot to discuss.
Amen.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are
very
blessed,
much.
and I'm
Amen.
so blessed having you.
We bless God.
Thank you and the team and Nanokia and God's Way and the boss himself, Jojo. God bless you so much for passing through. And viewers, we'll take this quick break. When we come, we'll be discussing our topic of the week. And take this opportunity to invite somebody to watch the program, because in this year 2017, a whole new thing is about to happen. We'll take this quick break. We'll be right back.
Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever and ever.
Dear precious one, the year 2017 must and should be your year of God's glory. Come join hundreds of families praying to bring back the glory due them in their relationships, marriages, and businesses. The most dangerous side to life is fighting the battle of the unseen.
Weekend Review with Dollarich on GTV Live presents Redeeming the Family Glory.
An atmosphere of worship and prayer to break bondages, curses, and to walk in liberty through a fulfilled life. GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, invite you to come intercede, rebuild, and to restore the family glory.
The venue is Solid Rock Chapel, Glory Cathedral, North Kaneshie, opposite St. Teresa School, with Reverend Dr. Joseph Aqua. Date, Sunday 8th January 2017. Time, 8 a.m. sharp.
Theme, Breaking Ancestral Umbilical Cord. Precious one, Evangelist Johnny Cole Dollarich of Weekend Review Show on GTV Live believes it's not too late for you and your family. Come, redeem the family glory through relentless prayer.
You're welcome back. Thank you so much for being part of the program. And this is a new year 2017, and we say a big happy new year to you all, our viewers. And for those of you who are watching us for the very first time, like week after week, I get to have so many people as first-time viewers. Now, let me introduce the program to you. This is the Family Weekend Review Show with me, Johnny Cole Dollarich, and the program is aired or is shown every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and the repeat is at 7 p.m. Saturdays 8:30 a.m. in the morning and the repeat is at 7 p.m. So just jot it somewhere. Now, our core mandate has not changed. Still, we are bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow's generation. This is our core mandate. We believe in bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. Your family matters to us, and whatever that is going on out there, we pray that God will bring his glory upon your family. Say amen to that. And let me take this opportunity to welcome my guests on set who are coming to help us do our topic of the week. And I have on my immediate left this beautiful woman, and she's always been supportive. I mean, I just love her. I just love her. Mama Faith, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And she's in the person of Mrs. Faith Iwa. She's one of our human resource department full-time machos, helping us to do our work in GBC here. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm so blessed having you. And how's the family, please?
Everybody is good.
I see. And Happy New Year.
Many happy returns.
Wow, wow. And on my far left is this powerful man of God. Is a man I love and I respect so much. He is Reverend Emmanuel Mensah, Hour of Grace Temple Assemblies of God. Also, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you, sir? And Happy New Year too. It's a blessing having you in 2017.
You're welcome.
Wow. And viewers, we are about to discuss our topic of the week, but take this opportunity to invite somebody or to call somebody, also to call somebody to tune in to watch the program. This is a weekend family review show, and we want to discuss handling our aged in the homes. I mean, our grandparents, our old folks, the people sometimes we overlook. Sometimes it's appalling, some of the things that happen to our grandparents and our fathers and our mothers. Some of the things I don't even want to talk about it, but let's see. How do you handle your parents? How do you handle your grandparents? How do you see them in the home? Are they a blessing to you, or you think they are nuisance? However you see them, you have the reward for yourself. And I have here Mrs. Ewa and Reverend Emmanuel Mensah to help us do the program. You're welcome once again.
Thank you.
And let me take it from you, Mama Faith. I mean, you know, I say opinion will be in your bida, but you know, sometimes it's appalling if you look into some families and some old folks, the way they handle them. We want to look at, we want to address some of the issues. What can you say for a start?
Well, to start, I want to say Happy New Year to all the viewers. We look forward to a very fruitful year. God has been good to us, and He has brought us to a new era. We pray that He will take absolute control and lead us. And I want to say I received my spiritual food from Royal House Chapel, where I serve as a deacon. So when I'm talking, it's because somebody feeds me spiritually. We want to say who are the aged, and if we want to put an age tag to it, we can start from 50 and above, or 60. And we want to say that everybody and their physical metabolism, the way they react to things. So there could be somebody who is 70, who is very strong, independent, can do everything by himself, thinks rightly, does everything correctly. And there could be somebody who is 50 and the person is very weak and cannot do anything. So looking at that, we have them among us. The question is, how do we handle them? So it means that we should know each one by their strength and their weaknesses. We wouldn't brand everybody as very old and cannot do anything. Some, they are very active. We should respect them. They have gone through all the stages we are going through, and they are there. So they are full of knowledge. They have seen things, the good, the bad, and the rest. So they feel you are still their baby.
That's right.
You could be 40, you are still that woman or that man's baby.
That's right.
So to him, you are still a baby, and he feels he knows more than you. So in doing that, sometimes they act and it irritates us, because you also feel I'm an adult. Why should he be instructing me? Why should he be controlling me? But to him, you are still his baby, or you are still her baby. So she feels that where you are treading, I have been there already. I know the dangers there, and I don't want you to fall into it. So how should I do it? I need to warn you. And it is when the warning comes, that is where the problem is. I'm also old. Why should you talk to me in public like that? Why should you do this and why should you do that? That is where the problem is. We need to study each other. We need to know people and know how to talk to people. It is your mother. It is your mother-in-law. It is your father. It is your father-in-law. The father, he wants to control you and you don't like. Must you also do it the wrong way to him? No. He's doing it and you don't like it. So watch it. How do I talk to him to know that he shouldn't talk to me like that?
This is powerful. And the program still continues, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show with me, Johnny called Dollarich. Let me take this opportunity to say a big thank you to Bishop Daki Wadmos of the Lighthouse Chapel. I mean, you are such an awesome man. And also to the bishops and to Reverend Marcel Abuaje and your wife, LP Vivaldi. You guys are awesome. I mean, from day one, I got into the family and I got married to my wife. You guys have been supportive. There are some things I can't say, but God bless you. I mean, you've been such a wonderful people. And to Bishop Yao Owusu Ansa of Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries, and you are the head pastor at my father's house, the branch at Dansoman. You are such, God bless you. God bless you. Happy New Year to the family and everybody. And I'll be coming over. I'll be coming over. Now, Reverend Emmanuel, let's see. The aged. You know, I don't know. Personally, I feel we should be celebrating them. I was talking to a young man, and because of an issue, and they were talking about some of the things that I like, no, where your mom or your dad has got into, what you need to do is to pamper them. I don't know if you share the same view.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank God for the opportunity once again. Also, bless our viewers.
Yeah.
This year is a year of liberty.
That's right.
Assemblies of God, we are our corporate team say liberty in the spirit.
That's right.
2 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 17.
That's right.
So I pray that liberty will be the portion.
That's right.
Of everybody.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
When we talk about the aged, you see something. Age is inevitable.
That's right.
It's just like yes, it's like death. It's like death. It's inevitable. We will all get there. It is said that, like you quoted from the adage, he said, "Opening will be see, we will all get there. But one thing is that it's like the understanding. The understanding is what so many people lack. That is why when our fathers and our mothers get to that stage, we don't understand them.
That's right.
Like Madame just said, once a parent, always a parent.
That's right.
My mom is 80-something years.
Wow.
She's in the US. Anytime he calls me and then he's talking to me like the way I was a child. You see, so that is how it is. So we need to understand it.
That's right.
Because the Bible have said it when you read Deuteronomy 5:17, that we should honor our parents. When we honor them, we will be blessed, and then long life will be our portion. So when we pick it from that, the word of God, you realize that then we have a responsibility.
That's right.
To our aged people, because they carry something we need. You see, if you know that somebody carries something that you need, you take good care of the person.
That's right.
You will cherish that person because what the person carries, if you mix it, you will suffer.
Wow.
And that is where a lot of people have not come to understand spiritually. And that is why we have a lot of problems. That people are not treating the aged very well. There are three things that the aged carries that we need. First, they carry experience. When you read Psalm 37, David says something that he was young and he has now grown up to be, and he has never seen the righteous begging for bread. When you read from verse 35 going, he also talk about the wicked. That the wicked flourish, but in no time you will not find them again.
That's right.
So experience. The aged has gone through better times and bitter times. They've gone through a whole lot of things. So that experience is something we need. Secondly, the aged carries blessings.
Wow.
That we need that blessings. Genesis 27. We saw when Isaac wanted to bless, Isaac told Esau that he should prepare him some food
so that he can bless him.
Not that he has eaten from his when he was a child up to that age. But there was a certain blessing that Esau need from him.
That's right.
And that time, Isaac was so old that he couldn't even see. But because that blessing is very important, that if Esau missed that blessing, it will cost him. He said, go and then hunt and then prepare a food for me. And we know how the story ended.
That's right.
You see, so that blessing is there. And then also they carry authority. Genesis, when you read Genesis 49, it talks about Jacob. When Jacob was about to die, he called all his 12 sons and he started blessing them, telling them what the future holds. To Reuben, he said, you, because you went to bed with my wife,
that's right,
you will not make it. And it came to pass. When you look at Simon and then Levi, because of their anger, and then he also prophesied on the life of Judah, and all of them, it follows. So you see that authority, there is authority in the mouth of the aged. So if you don't recognize those things, you will not cherish them.
Wow.
But if you recognize that they have something they carry, you will not look down upon the aged.
Could it be said that because of this, our inability to recognize some of these facts, talking about the experience, talking about the blessing, talking about the authority they have, that has resulted in some of our young folks having their heads here and there, they can't even put one on one together? My faith.
Well, I think the challenge now is technology. The world has become a social place, so we are exposed. We see things from other culture. I want to look down on what we have.
That's right.
And that is where we miss it. Yes, you are exposed. You are used to this iPad. You are used to this. You can check this here. You can check that. There's knowledge. There's everything. But experience is different.
That's right.
Until you go through it, you don't have that experience. So that is where we miss it. There's the need for us to blend the knowledge we have plus experience. So this is what I have seen. This is what I have read. This is what is all around me. But this is what the aged are saying. They are experienced. So I look at the good here, I look at the good here, and I blend it. I don't downplay and say, oh, your time is past. You used to do it this way. No. We need to blend the two. Let us respect them.
Wow.
Yes, I respect your view. This is what you are saying. But mama or daddy, when I look at it this way, I say, oh, okay. So let us put it together. Let me deviate a little. Let's go a little to how we bath our babies and whatever. They have their old ways of doing it. Then we have the new methods of doing it. If you don't take time, and your mommy is bathing your baby, you fight him and her over everything.
That's right.
But you look at it, this is how they did it and you are grown. But this is how we have learned it now, that we don't go. So you explain it to her. She explained what they were doing. You take the good. Then you add it to the new
blend
one.
it with whatever.
Then you are there. Then there's peace. But you say, oh, no. You throw it away.
You start calling names.
Then there will be problem.
Wow.
So we should see them as a blessing. They are there to guide us so that we don't fall into that pit. We shouldn't say no, that we want to jump that pit. By the time you realize you are inside, they have gone through it. They know it. Let us take it, add it to the knowledge we have, and we'll be there.
Talking about this blessing part of the, your fathers carrying the blessing, and are we aware of these things at all? Do the youth of today, do the young ones of today ever know that, no, my father has something that he can impart into my life, or my grandparents have, my mother has this blessing that have to move from one generation to the other? Are we aware of it at all?
Bible say, how can they be aware unless somebody tells them?
That's right.
That's a problem.
That's right.
So we have a work to do. We have a work to do. At times you meet some people, and when you look at their behavior, so I think there's this saying that the good old days, we need to blend, like Madam have just said. We need to blend, because maybe time changes, but the weather does not change. You know, the air still blows, the wind still. You see, so I mean, all that we are seeing today is the past repeating itself, but in a very scientific way. You know, it is the past repeating itself. I remember when we were young, we were wearing tunabu.
That's right.
It came to a time when you wear it, they will laugh at you. And it came to a time you were wearing bas 30, you wear, and then you leave your hair bushy hair.
That's right.
And then you see, all those things were there. But you see that it goes and it comes.
That's right.
You see, so we need to teach our people. We need to let people know. Because where somebody has passed, it is said that what the aged see sitting down,
when he even
the young man stands, he cannot see it.
That's right.
So it's very important. When you neglect those things, some people don't know. Some also just don't want to know. Because if you don't want to know, how will you know? You can't know. But it is people who want to know, we must tell them, even if they don't want to know or accept it, we must say it, because today the person may not understand, but as he's growing, experience will teach the person. Say, okay, my mother said it, my father said it. Then he will also now become a historian and he'll be teaching people. That is how life is. Life has, every time life has something to teach. So we need to let people know that. I've been saying that we don't live, we live to impart. We don't live to depart. You know, some people are living to depart, not to impart. But you must live to impart. Impart knowledge, experience. People who don't know, get close to them. At times in my community, when I'm moving, as certain people, I will just stop and then I'll be talking with you. Then I'll just ask you a provocative question, you know. And then you see that through that, you will be able to impart something. You leave the person, just a word into the person's spirit. So I believe we must be able to father people. When we were young, every father was your father.
The father, that's right. That's right.
Every parent, you see children around when they are fooling around. You have the
everybody has a right.
Yes, so I believe we need to go back and then blend. And when we do that, we will help our generation. Because if we fail our generation, God will ask us. We will pay for it.
It's a serious thing.
Yes. So we don't need to fail our generation. That is why we must teach. We shouldn't say only our church members, only our family, no. The community, I'm a pastor in my community, not only my church.
That's right.
We have a responsibility. Yeah, I have a responsibility, and the people are watching. At times, even this program, when people somebody says, oh, is it not this man? You see, then they'll be watching. You see, and they know the way I handle myself, the way I carry myself, the way my children, like I gather my children. Even just 3 days on the 2nd, we had a family meeting. That's what I do. And all my son's wife, I said, no, you are my daughter. You know, come.
Let's do.
You see, so we need to teach our generation. Let's get close to them and let them know that the aged, if we neglect the aged, we are doomed.
We are doomed if we dare neglect the aged. And the program still continues, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show here on GTV Live with me, Johnny, called Dollarich. And we still have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Family Review with Dollar. Just get connected with us. Let's do the show together. We are discussing handling the aged in our homes. I mean, that your father, your mother, your grandparents, people sometimes when they are home, you don't even want to go there because they have this long way of talking. You know, when they start, it don't end. From the way you're laughing, you know, I know some people, they just want to avoid them because, you know, when we are doing the wrong thing, we are scared that they will put us in check and therefore, or feel, you know, that kind of thing. But let's see, you know, is there no wisdom in most of the things they tell us?
Yes, there's wisdom. They want to impart. So in the bid to impart, they go talking and sometimes they become boring. And for instance, Some of them, if they don't live too close with their families, or these days we are all busy.
That's right.
So we leave that old lady, we leave that old man. He's there alone the whole day. He's not been able to talk. So he needs to offload all those things he wanted to say. So when he gets you or she gets you, the person will say everything. But we need to make time for them and listen to them. Let them know that they are part of us, knowing that we are growing. Daddy talk about us teaching. These days, are we teaching our children that every father is your father?
That's right.
And every mother is your mother? Because we have people who are old and their own children cannot take care of them. Even fetching water for them, they won't do. Taking care of their burdens, it looks nasty for you. You don't want to do it. You will also grow one day. It is a seed we are sowing. Ask yourself, when you grow and you get there, is that how you want to be treated?
Wow.
It is a seed we are sowing. So let us have time for them. Give them good care. Feed them well. Take good care of them. Listen to them. It doesn't matter how long. If it's becoming long, you say, oh, mommy. Then maybe you want to swerve the topic a little. But don't do it so that they'll say that they are boring.
You like talking.
You like talking, all this thing. Then we throw them off. You are killing their spirits. So to them, you don't love me. You don't respect me. And all that. I'm not cherished. So if you don't take time, that person begin to feel lonely, deserted. And by the time you realize, the person is gone. But we need the aged in the house. If there's trouble, it is them we run to. Right. If there's going to be marriage, it is them we run to. If we have newborn babies, it is them we run to. If there's a funeral, we run to them. So we need them. We need to nurture them, love them, take good care of them, so that they will be there for us when we also need them. Because certainly we need them. We need them.
Reverend, there was this issue a couple of weeks back about this family, a man and a wife, and the woman doesn't want to see the mother or the parent of the man, in the house. On top of it, they even hardly go to even visit them, giving so many excuses. On top of the whole trouble, now they even planned of taking the woman from the city and go and put her in the village somewhere. That's the old woman. And it baffled my mind. I asked myself questions that, these are your parents, your mom, your dad, and why would you want to neglect them? Why are you so self-centered? And you think you just want to be yourself. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there could be some reasons. But if there are even reasons why they are doing so, is it justified?
It is not. I would like to advise that couples, if they are hearing us, in fact, then they are digging their pit. Because if you do that, you see, when you read Genesis 9, Noah, after the flood, you see that when he became drunk and the one of the children went to see his nakedness,
that's right,
couldn't cover it, came out and then exposed.
That's right.
And after he came out from that drunkenness and he learned of it, he cursed Canaan. He cursed. You see, he became embittered. So I'm using this to say that if they do that, that's your parent or the woman they are sending to the village, when the aged become embittered, even when they sit down and then make it's a curse.
It's a serious thing.
It's a serious thing. That is why I say they carry blessings. So in the absence of blessings,
curse is automatic.
Yeah. So the opposite of blessing is a curse. So if that aged person does not breathe blessings, he or she will breathe curses. And it will work. It will work. Instead of making that aged person, your mother or your father, make them part of your program. Make them part of your life. Program them into your life. Because if you don't do that, in the future, what you have sown, you reap it. So it is serious. They shouldn't even try. A friend of mine was just telling me the father didn't take care of him. He's not a man of God. And when he realized these things, and then he came down with the wife and the children, and they went to the father. For several years, he didn't even know the father. He went there. And then, after going there, they bought things and then gave it to the man. And then he said, oh. Then he asked the father that bless us. He said, no, but you are a pastor. You have to bless. He said, no. You are my father. So the father didn't know what to say because guilty conscience and, he doesn't know what to do. So the man of God forced him and then he asked the wife and then they knelt down. The father couldn't say anything. He started weeping.
That's right.
He started weeping. He couldn't say a word. Weeping. He just lay hands and he started weeping. So that weeping alone is a release.
It's a release.
It brought a blessing upon the man of God. You see, so if you do that and that aged person become embittered against you, then it's like spiritually he has bound you.
That's right.
You need a release.
All you need is a release.
It's a release. So their presence with us is nothing. It's just a blessing.
That's right.
It's just a blessing. So if you take the aged out of your life, I tell you, you are doomed. It is serious.
It is serious.
It's very serious, and people don't know.
Mama Faith, I have seen couples, some families, 6-bedroom house, story building, just the man, the wife, and 2 kids, and their parents, they've rented apartments, one single room. I don't know, it baffles my mind. It is all over the place. Why would we not have our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents to be with us? At least just to have that, and instead we isolate them. It's isolation, like we put them somewhere. I don't know, is it for, I don't know.
I think the blame will go to both sides, the parents and the children. How do you relate to your children?
That's right.
How do you relate to your daughter-in-law?
That's right.
Do you see her as your daughter? If you relate to her well, she will also see you as a mother. So you can stay together. But usually, as if you are not my daughter, the daughter-in-law also see as if you are not my mother, then there's that rift. If that rift is there, it means that there's going to be problem in the house. So they will want to put them somewhere. The Bible says you should leave. And that is where it comes to man, because you and your wife should form your own family. So there should be that living aspect. But it doesn't mean that you should neglect your parents. You need to take care of them. If they are in their old place and you have got your place, how well are you taking care of them?
That's right.
Do you make sure you give them their provision? Do you give them the money that they need? Or you just dump them there? You and your wife and your children, you are coming in your car and there is your mother in the old cloth. That's it. Will you be proud to say, this is my mother or this is my father? There's a blessing. I always ask, the old people, how many clothes can they put on? How much food can they eat? Because as you are growing, you can't eat much. So they don't need a lot of things. They don't. We should learn to take good care of them. I love my parents so much and I love my in-laws. Anytime we give to them, God bless you. They will call, God bless you. Let curses be far from you. Let there be good in your home. So every time, every month, we make sure we take good care of them. Let us do that and God will bless us. And the young people, we must learn it. We must do it. Because if you are eating and your parents are hungry, then you are bringing curse on you.
Wow.
Don't say it's because of my wife. And I usually have a problem when there are some men who not take good care of their parents, saying their wife will not. How can your wife prevent you from taking care of your mother or your father? You should. It is you who is not taking care of your parents, not your wife.
Wow.
Because you are the head of the family. If you decide to take care of your mother and your father, your wife cannot stop you. So we shouldn't give that excuse.
No excuses.
And you, wife, know that one day you also grow. You also become an in-law. And it is a seed. Whatever you sow, you will reap. I want my in-laws to take good care of me.
That's right.
So I take good care of my in-laws. Very good care of them. So that when I also grow, I also will be taking
you
good
also
care
enjoy
of.
at
So
least.
it is a seed. Everybody
it's a
watching,
seed.
It's a seed.
you should know it is a seed. Whatever you are sowing, the same you will reap. So let us watch
It
it.
sounds a bit scary, and the program still continues.
You see, life is a
Yes.
seed. God have sown a seed in us. You see, and He expect that seed to germinate and then also affect others. That is why the other day when Jesus was looking for a fruit on the fig tree, He cursed the tree.
That's right.
Because how can you be so blossom and then there's
nothing.
You're supposed to bear fruit.
That's right.
To
That's
feed
right.
others.
That's right.
And there is. It means that you are useless.
That's right.
So you don't. You shouldn't live. And He cursed the tree, and it was cursed.
So there are people who are cursed because they are not being a blessing to
Yes.
people out
That
there.
is it.
They are parents. If you are not a blessing to your parents, you can be working and things will not go. Things will not go well with
Things
you.
will not go on.
Whether your parent took care of you when you
or
were a
not.
child
That
or
is
not,
my beef now.
you must learn to forgive them and give them so that you will be blessed. Isaac said, "Bring me, let me eat and be full, so that I can bless you." So it doesn't matter whether your father took care of you or whether your mother took care of you. You need to go there and take good care of them so that their blessing will be upon you.
The program still continues. I don't know. I feel chilly in here, but take this opportunity to tell somebody about the program, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show. Now, let me tell you, I always say that we have first-time viewers. The program shows every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and then the repeat is at 7 p.m. 8:30 in the morning and 7 in the evening. So just jot it somewhere so that you don't get to miss it. There are people who call and they say, "Oh, I just saw it halfway," and so make time. Just write it somewhere, and then if you give me a call, I'll just on a number. I'll be bringing you updates, sometimes reminders of the time that the program will be showing. Also, you said something. Let's look at it critically. Now, the blessing aspect and the authority aspect. There are people who feel that, oh, they can just take life anyhow because after all they are working, they have their houses, they whatever. But you know, if your father's blessing is not with you, especially when you're even married, or your mother's blessing is not with you when you're married and all that, and you think you can just ignore them and just have your own family somewhere, tomorrow, like somebody will say, won't you crash somewhere?
It will not be long. You crash.
It's not even tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. You see that your life will be something. You yourself. It's like you have bewitched yourself. Yeah, you have bewitched yourself. You see, even the Bible said it, that we should not pay evil for evil.
That's
you
right.
know.
That's right.
So if even somebody has done something bad to you, forgive the person. And as you are ushering love and blessing on the person, you are releasing fire on the person. You see? And so that is how it works. Spiritually, that is how it works. So if you say your parents didn't take care of you, and because of that, you are so embittered, you are angry, and then it's like somebody has done something to you. Then if we want to look at that, then what have you done for God? You yourself, your maker, your father, the one who gave you life, who sowed that seed into you. All that you have is not for you. It is God who has given. He gave us the breath this morning. I was telling somebody, if God has put in this prepaid meter on the air,
by this time some of us would have had
we run out a long time. You see, so
that's right.
When you see, spiritual things are spiritual, and you cannot change it. You cannot. You can sit down and then think about it. You can sit down and then use your own understanding about spiritual things and spiritual things. If you change them, you have a problem.
That's right.
So let us not go there
at all.
Don't try. Don't try. A lot of people, I know people, and you see their life. You see that nobody will tell you.
Is it also not to cut you, but is he? I know some viewers who say, "Oh, that irresponsible man, irresponsible woman." I mean, where was he when I was suffering? I was good. Mama Faith, you touched on it, but you see, there are some people who still hold that thing that after all, he didn't take care of me. she didn't take care of me. Where was he? Where was she?
That is why God saw that no, I want to do that. I want to take care of you to prove your father who didn't take care of you wrong. To prove your mother that they are only your earthly mothers and fathers, but you have a father who is in heaven, who takes care of everything. He provides for us. Before even you became a clot of blood in your mother's womb, he created you. He knew you. You are his son, you are his daughter. You know. So let us look at it from that angle. So long as you have life and you are living, do your part.
Wow.
And play your part well.
So if he or she didn't even take care of you, still the blessing from the fathers still remains with the fathers.
Yes.
Wow.
Because it's spiritual. That is how God has made it. But if you are able, he didn't take care of you, and you started, sowing into his life, you see that the person, he wouldn't know what to do.
Wow.
Than to release. He will call you, my son, forgive me. I didn't know what came over. I didn't know. Forgive. Always you will come and ask for forgiveness.
Wow.
But don't repeat what your father has done. He didn't take care of you. And now you want to pay him on that coin.
You are rather doomed.
You are doomed. Why don't you lose yourself and move on? And when God bless you, you come back and then you bless him.
Wow.
When you do that, you go far. You will go far. But people, I don't know. Some you talk to them and still you have to work on them before they will be able to lose all those things from their mind. And it is the work of the devil. And some also because of the families we came from. You see. And if you become too spiritual, some are too spiritual. My mother is a witch, my father is this, and all those things also comes in. Whether they are witches or they are wizards, it is not up to you to take care of those things. You play your part.
Also, you hold on. Easy. I want to go deeper a bit because some of these issues can really be my faith. I've heard a couple of people say she's a witch, like you are saying. No, that man is not good. Even if you put money, if you go and give anything, he'll use it and turn it against you. And forgive me though, but that some women out there, they go like, that woman, no, we are not giving anything to her or to him. Even she did this, she did that, and then she will bewitch us or he will turn it against us. And sometimes it comes from our women who are a bit tougher and they stop all those things. What can you say, Mafi?
Your mother is a witch. Yet when you were a baby, she didn't chew you. When you were growing, she didn't chew you. Your work, she didn't stop your work. You are working.
And she's still a witch.
She's still a witch. And you say you believe in God. And your God is not strong enough to deal with the witchcraft spirit. It is lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Your mother will always love you. Even if they are witch, the witch will always want to protect
their
own. Even, let's assume he's a witch. Your mother who is a witch will still want to protect you. So it behoves on us to do the right thing. If she's a witch, pray over the money and say, God, this is my sweat. Let your blood be upon it. I'm going to give it to this witch. So let her witchcraft not affect me. Give it to her. Leave it to God to do it with. In the first place, who caught her to be witch? Who says he saw her to be witch? So these are the things we have to be careful that we go roaming around and people tell us things and we are not doing the right thing. And if you want to watch people who see their parents as witches, you see that they are rather in bondage.
That's right.
Because you say your mother is a witch, your father is a witch, you are not free. What you must do to attract the blessing, you are not doing it. So you are struggling, you are saying she is the witch. Bless her with the money. Let her bless you and you see that you go ahead. Her witchcraft spirit cannot stop God's blessing upon you. So let us do what we have to do and leave the rest for God to do. God blesses us, but God must use our parents too. So let us bless them. Let them be happy. Like Isaac said, let me be happy and bless you.
That's right.
Bless your parents. Let them be happy to bless you. And God will open the heavens upon you. We shouldn't see them as witches. God is stronger than that witchcraft spirit. So if God is in that in your life, and it is God who is blessing you with your money, her witchcraft spirit cannot stop it.
That's right. Also, there's something on.
Yes, you see, Paul said, "Foolish Galatians,
who
have bewitched you?" He said, "Who have bewitched you?" You see, witchcraft is real. It's there. You are not saying it's not there. It is there. But if you are doing the right things, you position yourself as a Christian. Like I just said, liberty in the spirit. 2 Corinthians 3:17. He said, "The Lord is the Spirit." The Lord is the Spirit.
That's right.
So if the Lord is the Spirit, then it means the Spirit is the Lord.
That's right.
And then he continued to say that if the Spirit of God is in you, then you will be free.
That's right.
Where the Spirit of the Lord is, that is why he put it. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty.
That's right.
So if the Spirit of the Lord is in you, that liberty is for you.
Bondage cannot be.
Yes. So you have to enforce it every day, so that the Spirit of the Lord that is in you will always magnify itself in you. And if there is spirit of witchcraft in somebody, because the Spirit of the Lord that is in you is being magnified, and it has electrocuted your body and everything, that witchcraft spirit cannot stand it.
That's right.
Because darkness, you see, the light shine in the darkness, and the darkness
comprehend it not. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So we are not doing our part well. That is the problem we have. Fine. Your mother can be a witch, your father can be a wizard or whichever. But if I come from a family, a background where this witchcraft, this voodoo and all those things, very,
it's a normal way.
Yes. You see, but it came to a time when I became a strong Christian, even to the time when I went to the Bible school. My father was not, he didn't even like the idea because of the things he has involved himself. But it came to a time he saw that no, he called me before he died. He said, "Hey, where you are standing, stand well. It is good, continue." But before then, he was teasing me. He would say all kinds of things. He just wanted to say something that you stop worshiping God. At one time, he said, "We don't serve God that way. You have to say, if you are serving God, it should be 50-50. You see?
A little here, a little there.
I said, no, that is not what the Bible says. So the spiritual world, it is true. It is there. But when we stand for God, God will stand for us.
Wow. Wow.
So one of the opportunity and the door God has opened for us to experience his power and blessing is through the aged. It's through the aged.
Wow.
So when we take good care of them, whether they are witches or wizards or whatever, because now you have to live the word so that they will be delivered.
That's right. That's right.
Some of them have not even experienced the power of God before. And you now have that power. The Spirit is the Lord, and the Lord is the Spirit. And the Bible says that he who is in us is greater than he who is outside.
That's right.
So who are you? So why should you fear witchcraft? And because of that, you say, my aged mother, my aged. No. I differ too. I don't think.
See.
Yeah.
I want to add to that. Is it only the old people
who are witches?
Who are witches?
They're not only.
On that score, let me say our time is fast spent, and I want to say a big thank you to Reverend Emmanuel Mensah of Hour of Grace Temple Assemblies of God, Gbawe. Right. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for passing through the program. I'm so blessed. It's been such an awesome time. And my very own Mrs. Fetiwa of our HR department, GBC. Thank you so much. I'm so honored having you. And viewers, I want to say a big thank you for being part of the show. But Sunday on the 8th, that is tomorrow, we are meeting at Solid Rock Chapel. We are bringing to you Redeeming the Family Glory, 8 a.m. sharp, just opposite St. Teresa's School is Solid Rock Chapel, just right there. You ask anybody right at the junction that you are going to Solid Rock Chapel. I mean, we are meeting there and to pray for the family. It's going to be an awesome moment. Don't miss it. And remember, your parents are not witches. It's because you have neglected doing the right things for them. So when they complain, then you want to tag them. You see, when you be no, let the right things be done, and you see that you get the blessings from your family, from your parents, from your grandparents, and you will be a blessing. We'll see you same time next week. God richly bless you.
God, you are good and your mercy endureth forever and ever.
Dear precious one, the year 2017 must and should be your year of God's glory. Come join hundreds of families praying to bring back the glory due them in their relationships, marriages, and businesses. The most dangerous side to life is fighting the battle of the unseen.
Weekend Review with Dollarich on GTV Live presents Redeeming the Family Glory.
An atmosphere of worship and prayer to break bondages, curses, and to walk in liberty through a fulfilled life. GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, invite you to come intercede, rebuild, and to restore the family glory.
The venue is Solid Rock Chapel, Glory Cathedral, North Kaneshie, opposite St. Teresa's School, with Reverend Dr. Joseph Aqua. Date, Sunday 8th January 2017. Time, 8 a.m. sharp.
Theme, breaking ancestral umbilical cord. Precious one, Evangelist Johnny called Dollarich of Weekend Review Show on GTV Live believes it's not too late for you and your family. Come, redeem the family glory through relentless prayer.
Shabra se s'enfuit, Shabra dane fo, me Shabra se s'enfuit, on nous n'y radio, me Shabra se s'enfuit, on nous n'y mignani, me Shabra dane fo, on nous n'y Yesu. Shabra se s'enfuit, Shabra dane fo, on n'y radio. Brabona titia ponsam afa uni seni tibia wo betu bia sisano Shabra sisafo Shabra dane fo Baba brabwe Tabiri buru titi tarore Abura bramo Bremo, Maninyeye, Jebra dane fo no ne radio. Manida uso, adofunu nyame baboyi, yam fasika neto you. Onyami asumduye minya Semi poko shamechia Enyama bebre no waya mebinomba Euradi edrumisu Enano daye biya usuye Ebo nadaye ne mpa Natafunu pa wachiwo Wamupa wa tatawa Susaniwa, Nasusana Yakayepi, Mrs. Shabra is away, Yashabra done it for no, Obatsumia, Araba done it for, Shabra is away, Obatsumia, Susanima. Oh, suffer.